going to read that one now. I'll find it now. It's in here somewhere. Congress shall make no law respecting an established of religion, or, and they say, yeah, see? But they don't read the rest of it. Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Or abridging the freedom of speech or of press, or the right the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. Now, we studied this over there, but I believe that the Bill of Rights was written for freedoms of the Baptists because of how they have been persecuted so much. But the second one is the freedom for the right to bear arms. I'll read that one too. Oh, it's the Second Amendment, man. It's not the militia. No, it's going to stand on what this Constitution says. And that's what goes back to basics. Just like this Bible is our basis as Logana Baptist Church, our government should go back to the original intent of our leaders. And those leaders that don't stand on those, and I can't stand a person to say that I'm a physical conservative, but I'm a social liberal. You're conservative or you're conservative. It makes me sick. Because I know that's what's destroying our nation. And I had the right Tuesday to push them people out. And I pray to God that every Christian that knows what's right and led by the Holy Spirit will do it. Anyway, sorry. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm not an English major, but that's pretty simple to me. I don't even believe that we should have to register our guns. I'm a nut though, I guess. But that's how the communists and the Nazis did it. They had people register things, and then when they took over, they knew where to go.
Right.
And that's history. Read your history. But this is our rights. The right to bear arms. No soldier shall stay, this is number 3, no soldier shall stay in anyone's house without an owner's consent. I gotta stop again. God, I pray that you all will pray that these people that will get in will not invoke the Patriot Act. I pray to God that He'll take away the Patriot Act. Because that Patriot Act takes away all these Bill of Rights. The government and things like what happened Friday, I think it was, when they were scared about the UPS and stuff, all they have to do, because of the Patriot Act, is if they think that we are in imminent danger, the presidents to set martial law. They can stop the election tomorrow, tonight, because of the people. Because they can say, hey, we're going to get attacked, we're in war, and we're settling, and just stop. And there will be no election. I hate it. And I say that in the word that the Bible means. Because yes, if you have good people in there, it is for good to fight the terror. I'll say that. But the way that it is written, it can be spun around to take away all of our rights. We've got a lot to pray about, friends. We've got a lot of responsibility. Because it's just not about you and me, it's about grandchildren. Because yes, I believe that Jesus can split the cloud right now, but He can also wait for another 2,000 years before He comes. So what I do at the voters booth doesn't just impact me, it impacts my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, yours. Just in my lifetime, my 43 years, I have lost rights that my parents and my grandparents had. because of people not voting right or not voting. Number 4. No search of a person belonging without a warrant of probable cause. Page 7. And I understand, rare. You know what I'm saying? If you have good men, it will be good. But if you've got bad, evil people, it can be done in just a few hours. Not required to answer in court. Nobody can be brought to trial twice for the same. This is paraphrase. You have to go back and read the whole thing. For the same crime, no double jeopardy. Number 6, rights to speedy and fair trial. 7, when there is a suit of 20 or more, you have the right to a trial. Number 8, no excessive bail or cruel punishments. Number 9, the Constitution doesn't deny pre-existing rights. Number 10, everything not in the Constitution will be up to the states to decide. That's what our forefathers stood on. Local, not a centralized government that sticks its arms out and strangles everybody. It was down to the local magistrates, mayors, and then up to the state. That's how they intended. The federal government was basically supposed to take care of what it says here in chapter 13 of Romans, to keep us safe, to give speeders tickets. I mean, that's part of it. But it's not to take and control. Look at what happened in Greece. Look what's happening over in France. Because the government's so big and they try to take care of everybody and make everybody out the pursuit of happiness, they're trying to make everybody happy, and then they go bankrupt, they can't help people, what happens? Big riots, fights. We have the right and privilege and responsibility. If you are 18, actually you're 17 during primaries, you vote 18. To vote according to God's word, or expect your rights to be eventually taken away. And you can quote me on that. Verse 1 and 2 says in our text that we are subject to authorities, that they are subject to God. A unique point I want to bring in every verse that we have the right to vote in and not to vote in. Verses 3 through 6 says the government is supposed to take care of the defense of the people and land, implement laws to promote peace against the lawlessness, which goes back to the 10 Commandments, which they've taken away, the last 6 commandments especially, about man to man. And then to render or submit. And there's a few places, I don't want to go there. And then all dues to honor and tribute. We should follow those who follow the Constitution and vote those out that do not, before that change happens that we lose all of our rights. You know what? It's not too late. But it's expected of God's people to do what is right. Because I find that in this text here. Turn your Bibles to Romans 13. Hopefully it's still open to Romans 13. I want us to read 11 through 14. This is what it says. It's kind of what's right now, 2010, November 2nd. It says, and that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and indifference and irresponsibility is walking in darkness. And let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting